Hello everyone, I'm back today with another video. This is actually going to be a Stratego game that is on Gravon. The main Stratego website, as many of you know, is not working at the moment, and only the app is working. And I refuse to buy the app because probably this is just to make them. This is probably to make us buy the app while the website is down, is they want people to buy the app. Or they don't care to fix the website because they don't care about it, or both. I don't know. But anyway, so we are on Gravon, and we are going to play some Stratego. I figured I have not recorded in forever because, you know, the website's been down. So I guess I might as well go ahead and record a Gravon game. I've been playing here while the website is down. I've probably got about 50 games here so far. Swordfish is a player who does not, of course, Swordfish is a player who does not play on Stratego.com. He just plays here on Gravon. I've played him here on Gravon before, and I believe it's something like six or seven wins and like 3 or 4 losses. So I do pretty well against him, but he gets a win every 2 games or so. I'm just going to go ahead and build this original setup here, and we're going to go ahead and see how this game goes. And we're almost there. Let's see what we got. Okay. So this setup I just kind of built on a whim while I was talking. Let's see. Let me move this sergeant out here. It's kind of a pain to exchange pieces once you've built a setup. I think that's okay. Let's go ahead, do that. I think that looks alright. I'll do this. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the game now. Alright, so, let's go ahead and advance in the center. Let's see what we get out of here. Alright. So I guess how I'm going to play this setup is my power pieces, I just built this setup just on a whim. These power pieces I see are pretty toward the sides here. So I'd like to develop in the center and probably leave the sides kind of intact and let him attack that if he wants. Alright, I'll go ahead and I will take that. It's a little bit of a pain pressing OK after every piece is taken, but you get used to it. I'm used to it by now. This player likes to put sergeants and lieutenants on his front rows. So occasionally a captain. That came from the front row. It could be a captain, but I'm going to hit it. Lieutenant, yeah, I figured. On the sides, usually he has the captains in the center, but on the sides he has more sergeants, lieutenants. So let's come up with this major here. And I'll put that scout right there. And then I'm going to probably scout this. Okay, lieutenant there. So this could be like a captain something. I'll probably scout it and we'll find out. But for now I'll put a captain on that lieutenant. Of course I have to shuffle back now and get access to my scout. I'm gonna hit that. Yeah, scout, okay. It's his first scout, I've used 2 of them. Trying to remember where this piece came from. I think it was like here. I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, okay. I was thinking that was a bluff. Alright, and we'll trade scouts there, though I'm fine with that. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this scout. That could be, you know, a legit piece coming after it. So let's go back here. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, well, he's gonna find out my colonel. That also reinforces the belief that this is a good piece, because now he thinks this piece is guarding these 2. If he does anything here, I'm gonna wanna run the colonel back. Let's go ahead and put a scout there. Okay, that's probably nothing good, because he just pretty much is letting me scout it. But I'll just leave it there for now. Alright, let's scout this. What we got? Okay, another lieutenant. So we got 2 lieutenants there. Alright. Right, okay. I'm gonna hit this for info. And I'm gonna be up like 4 pieces now, I think. And I'll be down a captain. We'll just see what he's got. Nothing. Wow. So, I'm kind of in this awkward position where I have like way too many pieces here. So, I'm gonna keep going. Another scout. I'm expecting this captain to be taken, and I'm okay if it is taken. Come on, you gotta have something. Wow. Okay. Bomb. Alright. Kind of expected that. So we got bomb, lieutenant. That... Let's see. I'm gonna hit this. Wow, okay. So he really has nothing good in the center. He was bluffing me there, so I didn't even need to blow up my captain. Probably should just retreat it, but that's okay. I'm up 5 pieces to the captain. Wow, yeah, that's really something. Okay, let's do this, and I'm actually going to bring this colonel up, because I don't think he'd come with a marshal or general. But he might come with the colonel. Now he's going to hit a major. So he's got a lot of info on me. That's the only issue, but I'm completely winning now. Really. Alright, what is that? Major. Okay, so I'll force him to trade. I'm okay with that. Let's see if I do that. Awesome, okay. So I'll trade that off. I get rid of some of the info. He knows 3 pieces from me now. I do have decent backup for both of those. This is a bluff, so I'm gonna hit this if he moves next to me here. Alright, yeah. He could have scouted my marshal, but that was a pretty obvious bluff. Just sitting out there, waiting to be scouted. This is the lieutenant. That's a bomb. Major. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do that. Captain. Wow, alright. So let's do this. He'll probably hit attack down. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, let's do that. Okay, then I'll just do this, because he's gonna end up taking a captain. Okay, I'll trade. I'm fine with that. He's probably gonna trade me now. I'd rather trade than give away that info. Okay, good. It's the end of his majors. Up a major, down a captain, up 2 lieutenants, up 3 sergeants. That is a lieutenant that I know, so I can advance on this. Alright. That was that front row piece that was right here. That's nothing great, because I should probably cover up my spy better. That's nothing great, I was gonna say, because, my captain was here. So, I mean, it could be something like a marshal, but that's pretty unexpected, so I wouldn't think so. Let's come up and threaten this captain, and I'll trade if he's willing to. Okay, I'll just leave that there. It's probably like a captain. Alright, so I will be able to trade captains there, that's good. Alright, I'll come up with another captain of mine then. This could be a colonel. I think I'm leaning toward it being either a colonel or a captain, I'm not sure. Based on his reaction, maybe I'll know better. I'm gonna try to bluff this sergeant as something good, like it's guarding the major here. Okay, this is probably a colonel. I'm gonna advance on it anyway, because it could also be a captain. Interesting, I'll take colonel. Okay, so I was right about that, but I honestly have no issues about losing that captain. Alright, let's move up the scout, come back with our colonel most likely. Interesting he just left the colonel hang there. I guess that's something good. Maybe even a marshal, considering how he came in with a captain and a major. Well, we'll be able to scout that, unless that's a scout. I'm not sure if that's anything good. I honestly don't think so. Probably wasn't a good idea to waste my last scout on it. General, okay, that's acceptable. I'm happy with that. He doesn't have both of these kernels, which isn't great. Right, okay. Okay. Captain. Alright, so I'm gonna get a captain back here. Most likely. Yeah, okay. He's just gonna let it happen, I guess. Alright, easy enough. If he moves next to that sergeant, I'll be pretty surprised, honestly. Okay. I think this is probably a marshal. I probably shouldn't open up my spy like that. Let's bring her back there. Hmm. Alright, so I got these two colonels in the center here, and I don't really know what to do with them. That could be like a marshal or something. Let's do that. And then let's do that and see what he does. Okay. Now, if this is his marshal, then that's really, really well played by him. Now, he did kind of sit his colonel there, but I think that was probably more because he, I don't know. More I think about it, more I don't think that's his marshal. You know, it could be, and that would be a really good play, but I think it's kind of bizarre to bring your marshal like that. I'm going to hit this. I'm willing to accept this could be his marshal, but I think it's quite unlikely. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'll just do that. I think it's more a scout. I think it's just a scout. I think he was trying to scout my spy. That's the move that sold me there. Minor. Okay, close enough. And then we can just trade that off. Alright, so I know his general, and this is some insignificant piece that he's been moving around here. And I don't know his marshal. Okay. So this would qualify under extremely bad bluffs. If that's his marshal, then that's completely ridiculous. Wow. I did not expect that at all. His second colonel, after he had another one over here. Okay, I was thinking that would more likely be the marshal than anything. But, you know, I traded up a colonel for up a major for up a colonel. I did give him some info, but I know his general and I know his last colonel, because he only has one left. It's pretty easy to get a scout off of that. Obviously, I have to replace my bluff, so we'll go ahead and bring up a minor here. So this piece came from here, this piece came from here, so this could be a captain, that could be, say, the marshal, and that could be a colonel. So I would believe that to be, the marshal. I would believe it, for sure. Okay, so let's see, I need to decide if this is his marshal or this is his marshal. This piece came from here. Now, what I really want to do is hit this. It's probably a worthless scout, and it's probably his marshal behind. But I honestly don't think that's his marshal. I actually think this is probably his marshal. So I'm going to hit that. I got a sergeant. The thing is, if I lose this colonel, I'm down a captain, up these pieces. So let's see. So I was right. He was indeed bluffing. So this piece is... Let's just see what he does with this piece. Right, okay. Alright. So... Alright. What I would like to do is trade colonels here. So... Let's see if I can bluff him here. Let's see. I just realized if he calls this bluff, I probably lose the colonel, which isn't good. Okay, then we'll come back here. Alright, so I got that colonel to safety. Of course, I can just do this. Wouldn't that be a wonder if he moves next to the actual marshal? That would be absolutely awesome. Let's just do that and see what he does. Okay. Alright. I think this is pretty obviously my spy at this point, but let's just go there. This gotta be his marshal here. There's no way that's any other piece. Let's see if he wants to trade. Does he want to trade? Because I will gladly trade. No, he doesn't seem to want to trade. Okay. Okay. So let's probably get a colonel in on the action over here. I don't need that. Let's come over here. And then let's do that. I don't think it'd be a captain. Okay, maybe it is a captain. It could also be a scout. It's captain. Okay. I was thinking that was probably a scout trying to get my, trying to find out my marshal here. But, whatever. Not sure what the point of that was, because he knew that colonel. Not sure why he did that, but now he's not up that anymore, so I'm up a colonel. I was scared that he was going to come down here, and I'd have to reveal my marshal, or he'd take up 2 miners here. Okay. I'm fine with that. Oh. Alright, yeah. Let's retreat here. I kind of forgot about maintaining my bluff here. This is kind of a risky business, because if he scouts my marshal, let me put that in air quotations, if he scouts my marshal here, okay, well, I mean, I will do the 3-square shuffle. It might have been better to move up. I mean, this has got to be his marshal. If that's not his marshal, then I'm seriously impressed with his bluffing skills. But that's a colonel, that's some unknown piece, and that's a gen. So, yeah, that's the gen right there. What I'd like to do is have 1 colonel here in the center and 1 colonel more over here. Currently I'm up a colonel and 2 sergeants and down 2 scouts, so that's definitely a winning combo. Now he's going to bluff me here, probably. And you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do about this. I am just going to make my spy blatantly obvious, and I'm just going to play it safe. I'm just going to play it safe here. Boom, right there. Because I really don't know. So let's do that. Okay, I can do this. Alright, I do want to play it safe here just in case he scouts that miner. That would be not great. So I know that's the colonel. Okay. Alright, well, he was bluffing me, so it's a very good thing that I did not try to call that bluff. Okay. I guess now my objective should be to try to trade generals. That just seems the next logical step. So let's go ahead and force that. And then that way, when he discovers my bluff, it doesn't even matter. And if I'm lucky, I can just snag his last colonel with my marshal. Alright, we'll trade that off, and we know his last colonel, so I can just rush up there and try to force a trade. Okay, well he's gonna just run right into a sergeant there. And he's going to... Okay, he's going to go after that sergeant. I'm gonna be arrogant and I'm gonna let him lotto that captain if he wants. Just gonna leave it there. But I am gonna force this trade. Alright. Okay, let's do that. Obviously he'll have to trade me. Great, so he has a captain and he has a bunch of miners left. Or not a bunch, but you know, some miners. Okay, let's just do that. I'll just be like that. Yeah, he did have the opportunity to lotto that the whole time. But I gotta protect my spy now. And this is my known colonel here. That's a bomb. I strongly suspect that's a bomb, and with his marshal being here, that's got to be his flag. He still has his spy. Okay, well, I need my, I probably need my colonel at home, just in case, for a variety of reasons. I also need this miner at home, because he might try to scout my spy. Alright, I'm gonna move up with this, marshal here. Yeah, I figured. Now, if that was a spy, that was a legendary play. But yeah, that was, nothing to that there. I'm trying to remember where his general came from. Wasn't it somewhere... Hold on. I think it was somewhere over here. So that could have kind of been a spy, but there's no way he would call that, as being my marshal. Anyway, we can just attack with our miners now, because that's all he's got. Except his captain. No, he doesn't have his captain anymore. That's probably a spy, or maybe a scout, or whatever, so I should probably block that. That's a good point right there. Alright, let's block that, so he can't scout my spy. Just cause me any more trouble. But I will go for his flag here. Alright, so bomb there. Figured I know this other bomb. That could be a double bomb right here. He's been running around it the whole time, so that wouldn't surprise me. Okay, we'll trade that. Go ahead and trade this off, or maybe this is a scout, I don't know. But this is a pretty one game. I'd have to really mess this up if I were not to win this. Alright, we are going all the way back, aren't we? Okay. That makes me think this is probably a scout or something. Yeah. Okay. Two-square rule, I don't believe, is on his side here. I should be able to block him with just the marshal. Although he could always get his other scout into play, I guess. Okay, we're going to trade another miner off. Alright. Let me bring this colonel back, just in case. How many pieces does he have left? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 6. Okay. Yeah, so he's just going to end up, he's just going to end up scouting it anyway, because this is probably another scout. Or maybe a miner, but whatever. I'm just going to let him scout it. I don't really care at this point. Just get this captain out of the way. There's no way you can win this anyway. So, I don't think anyway. I'd have to really, really mess this up. Alright, so let's go ahead and two-square any piece that comes along here, and we'll try to trade off that last miner, hopefully. Alright, alright, whatever. I mean, he's not going to get far anyway here, so. Alright, I'll move that captain there, just to be safe. Yeah, of course, so. Thing is, I have the 2-square advantage there, because as soon as he moves down, I'll just move over. So, I don't think he's going to be able to get both of these pieces here. Of course, whichever one he moves here, I'm just going to hit, even if he guards it with the marshal. Because I'm up, you know, I'm up that kernel and stuff, so it doesn't really matter to me. Alright, let's just keep going with our miner. Whatever, there's not much being accomplished there. As soon as he moves that back up, captain goes right back there. Alright, anyway, let's just keep going here. Bomb. Wow, he's got lots of bombs back here, probably. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Curious what else is a bomb. Alright, so that is his last miner. Yes, it is. Alright, so I win this game now. That's just a scout and a spy like I thought. He has no more miners. Alright, well, at this point then, let's just bring our last miner out. So I'm going to make him block this miner, and that way I'm going to get his spy, because his spy is going to be trapped between my colonel and marshal, and he's going to end up having to run his marshal over here, because I'm going to take this path here. So the spy is going to be dead here. And then that way, yeah, so he just gives up. Alright, GG. So I got the win there. That was definitely a good win. I'm quite happy with that. Pretty solid win overall. I don't want to say really comfortable, but it was a good win, so I'm happy with that. And hopefully you guys are happy with the fact that I am recording something, even though the Stratego website is down, which is a huge pain. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please let me know. I know this is not as pretty looking as Stratego.com. There's a huge chat box over here that we don't care about that takes up half the space. But some of the functions are nice, like you can see these people here. MH is Tricks, by the way, so you guys probably know him. But he's a bit of a trash talker. But people can actually watch our game and spectate, and that's pretty cool. But anyway, this is what we got. While the website's down, I actually like some of the aspects of Gravon better than Stratego.com, like being able to spectate games and choosing the clocks, stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think, and maybe hopefully I'll record sometime soon. Alright.